Now tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game, tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
Already, baby, what's up with it and what it do? It's your big dog, Bobo Luciano. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in to Super Tight TV. We back, up your back, going smack, smack, smack. Just like that. I hope it feel good to you too, because it damn sure feel good to me. I got my sexy ass, gorgeous, beautiful wife.
It's your girl, Jazzy K.
In the building. How you doing, baby?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Man, shit. You know, we blessed. You know what I'm saying? We all
Can't complain.
I'm Gucci, as me else to say.
Oh.
I'm saying,
But you're not a young.
Don't nobody, yeah, I am.
Don't say that.
I'm young at heart. I'm young at heart.
There you go.
You know, age ain't nothing but a state of mind.
Age ain't nothing.
Age ain't nothing but old. Talking about you old. Nigga, I'm just seasoned.
Yeah.
In this month. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. But today, we got a new family member done graced us with his presence. You know what I'm talking about? I like it too, because, you know, we don't get a lot of people from not New Orleans. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I don't want to jump the gun.
Yeah, don't.
But I got the Young Black Exec, 100 Stacks in the building. Hey!
I'm appreciative.
That's what's up.
I'm definitely appreciative of y'all having me.
Man, thank you for coming through, bro.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
You're on the southern tour right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Already, man. So, you know, you see you sitting at the Texas table, right?
Yes, sir.
We like to start the interview off right. You know what I'm talking about? We always believe in positive energy. We want to make sure that you have a lot of success in any endeavor that you do with your family, anything that you're trying to accomplish in life. And that blue star right there, I know you might be a New Orleans Saints fan, but we're gonna not say that that's a cowboy star right there. That's like our Apollo star right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So if you'll just rub that like a DJ, because that's like, you know, that's our ceremonial
We at the Apollo?
No, we at Super Tight TV. That's our ceremonial star.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Showtime at the Apollo don't come on no more, do it?
It's showtime.
Maybe reruns.
If you watch it on,
I think it do.
Is it reruns or new?
Nah, I think it still come on.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen
I
any.
think you gotta have a special channel now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you
That
have
extra pack.
Gotta have a chip on your TV.
Yeah. Pluto be having all the old shows.
Huh? Yeah.
Pluto. Yeah.
I think he's saying they got some current shows.
I'm just saying I haven't seen
Really?
any new ones. Might be.
But say you ready to get started? Let's run down through there.
Hey, okay, so 100 Stacks, for those who may not know you yet, why don't you tell everyone where you're from?
Man, I'm representing Texas and Louisiana. My family from both.
Oh, wow.
Already.
So
Both of them.
Texas and Louisiana. So I mean, you know, Texas, Louisiana is we already kinfolk.
Already. What
Next
part of
up.
Louisiana?
New Orleans.
Already.
And I also got family in Lake Charles,
Already.
Opelousas, Gracatow. We all over Louisiana.
Okay.
That's what's
Yes,
up.
Got them
sir.
covered.
So
Yes,
which
sir.
side of the family was from Texas?
My mom,
Okay.
and my old man from New Orleans,
Okay.
And where in Texas mom's from?
Houston.
H-Town.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you know that's a lot of good cooking down there.
Yeah, seasoning.
I mean
Yes.
both spots.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, my tea lady from you know what tea lady mean?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Come
man.
on
I'm from
now.
the South.
I don't know. I thought that might just be a Dallas, Houston thing. Tea lady.
He just said he from both of them.
Okay. Well, my tea lady from H-Town as well.
Okay.
But it ain't about me. It's about you. Go ahead.
That part. Okay. So you from? So what high school did you go to?
I actually went to high school in Houston, Willow Ridge High School, back-to-back state champs. Let me throw that out.
Shout out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shout out
let
to
me
the
throw
Ridge.
that out.
Wow.
Already.
Okay. So
Oh,
where
yeah.
did you grow up?
Well, technically, mainly pretty much in Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back and forth, but my roots, my stomping grounds, all of that, Missouri City, Texas to be exact, you know, home of Zero,
Already.
Okay.
you know,
Shout
small
out to
city. So
That's
Off
what's
top.
up.
So how was it, you know, through your eyes growing up as a youngster? What did you see that molded you to be the man that you are today?
I saw a lot. So, you know, I come from a musical family.
Okay.
I had a relative that came in and he did some things in the game that was pretty impressive on an independent level, and you know, he followed the footsteps of the Jay Princes of the world, the Suave Houses, the Tony Drapers, and the Luke Skywalkers of the world, and you know, he carved his lane in the South as well, and you know, seeing that, coming up on that, and that allowed me to learn work ethic.
I read it, and it was a relative of yours.
Absolutely.
What label was it?
No Limit Records.
Yes, I know.
For those who may
Hey.
not be familiar
I
with
thought I
it.
told you.
So Master P is a relative of yours.
Absolutely.
I read
Okay.
it by like cousins.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
I read it. Now we talking.
Now,
Yeah,
okay. So that explains. So we're gonna ask the one song. Which song is it that we like?
Rider. Something about Rider.
We Riders.
We Riders.
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Yes.
was it kind of a homage?
that was
to-
that was paying homage to 97, 98. And I
Okay.
took all of his legendary lines and
Yes.
kind of incorporated a little bit of
And-
mine in there.
And his style a little bit.
I like that.
Absolutely.
I said,
Everything was him, pretty much.
But see, I heard Sublime
Sublime Vanilla.
first.
Yeah.
Not sure that got some good big beats. That shit sound like
Yeah.
Maybach music. Maybach
Yeah.
music. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? I said,
Yeah.
ooh, we got a big one
Yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
But that song there came on. I said, well, you can change styles.
Yeah.
So you know that's showing your versatility.
Absolutely.
Because some people can just rap in the same cadence.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
So that's a plus.
Absolutely. Well, you got to understand, I come up in an era where having your own style
Yeah.
meant something.
Yes.
Yes.
You understand
Yes.
what I mean?
Say it again.
Originality
Woo.
meant something as well.
Well,
Being able to change pending the production that you own,
Yes.
that meant a lot.
That's right.
So when I'm doing music, my whole thing is I don't want to eat the same food every day.
Yeah, that's real.
Some
You know,
people
gumbo,
do.
when you're making gumbo, it's different flavors that goes in to be able to whip up, you know.
And then it tastes
good
different the
flavor.
next day and the day after that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
After it's done marinated, son.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Speak on it.
And so, not to mention, you know, my man Il Ran, aka Flame Spitter, pretty much on the level of a Nas. I said it.
I read it.
A Nas.
That's large.
So being around people like that, you can't help but be versatile when
Yeah.
it comes to making music. When you have people around you,
Iron sharpens iron.
absolutely,
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
That's what's
Yes,
up.
sir.
That's what my mom used to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you come up in Houston, Missouri City, which is a musical place in itself.
Yeah.
You get to witness, like, you know, you named them, you know,
Yeah.
the Jay Princes,
Yes.
the Tony Drapers. You get to witness the who else outside of your cousins. I mean, you saw so much in
The
Houston.
8-Ball MJG.
Yeah,
they
all that.
Definitely in Houston as well.
Yeah, UGK.
Yep,
Yeah, you got to witness a lot being down there.
correct.
And then you were close blood ties to the No Limit.
Absolutely.
Okay. And what year did you decide to, from the beginning, from the West Coast Bad Boys, or was it West Coast Hustlers, my bad, what year did you start traveling with Master P?
What? Ice Cream Man came out in 90.
Oh, down there from the beginning. Down there from the beginning then. Yeah.
96. We was me and my cousin Black. We was pretty much when we was allowed to, because we was obviously in school. You know what I'm saying?
How old were you back then?
10.
Oh, yeah.
I was 10.
Okay.
10 or 11.
I read
So, you know, weekends, you know, they was doing mom and pop joints. I remember when we came to Houston around this time, it was something called Stadium Bowl, not too far from Astroworld,
Okay.
off of 610.
Mm-hmm.
And I think DJ Screw had just left. They performed the 3 in the morning
Yes.
thing, and I think we came a weekend after that. And when I say, man, that was when I knew things was,
It's about to change.
and it after that show, that's exactly what happened. Everything changed, like
Yeah.
rapidly.
Yeah, that 96, that was when that TRU album came out that had that Swamp Nigga and all that shit like that on
Yeah,
it. That is when it shifted fast for him.
That True to the Game, when they dropped that,
Ooh.
because Screw picked up on the No Limit Soldier song on
Yeah.
that first. DJ Screw, he had it on one of, you know, his
One of his
tapes. And from that point forward, my brother, when I say the trajectory went
Oh yeah, it was fast for
Yeah,
him.
definitely.
So-
fast.
So you went from at what point did you go from behind the scenes to behind the mic?
97.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Right away.
97.
Wow.
Let me
Still a
hold on.
youngster.
Let me. So
yeah,
let me
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on.
Roll it
This
out.
is hold on. So let me get comfortable.
Yes.
Yeah.
The man that I have with me, let me tell you how eager we was, because I don't believe in nepotism.
What? Okay.
I don't believe, I believe when you a man, you know, there's nothing wrong with asking for help, getting help.
Heck yeah.
Each one teach one. But I always was taught to learn how to fish on your own.
Hey,
Amen.
teach a man to fish. You ain't got
So
to be
let me, I'm gonna tell you how it started for us. My mans have a boombox, but it had a karaoke. We went to Radio Shack. I think that mic was what, a $50 mic?
Was it that much?
A $15 mic.
Yeah.
We would record. We would put the instrumental in one deck. We record on the second.
Yeah.
We learned how to overdub by flipping it, and re-recording it again. We put together 2 Casios. I don't know where these Casios came from, my brother. We made our own beat and we recorded the songs. Our first song we recorded was called Take It to the Battlefield.
Okay. Okay. Back in 97, 98?
96, 97.
Okay. Okay.
And we debuted it at a house party, my brother. And it went so fast that I think I probably mentioned to 2-3 people that we was gonna shoot a video. We had a home camcorder. Everybody showed up to this basketball court thinking this for to be a real live video shoot going on, my brother.
Hey.
It was at that moment, but it was. But you got to
Yeah,
dream.
you gotta put- yeah, you gotta
start
see it
somewhere.
first.
That's
Yeah.
You know what
real.
I'm saying? You got to see it first.
Because what age is this?
11, 10, 11,
I'm 12. At this point, I'm 12.
Hey, that's-
I'm 12.
That's major moves for
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Whole school on it.
it was at that moment I knew that there would be nothing else that I'd be doing in life as
got
far
big.
as my main. You know, I mean, expanding your portfolio, obviously, that comes with the territory. But I knew at that particular moment, man, music for me, it was no ifs, ands, buts about it.
Yeah.
Back of the classroom in school, writing, you're supposed to be learning. Man, my notebook don't have no notes in there. It's nothing but raps.
Now it's called Take It to the what now?
Take It to the Battlefield.
Take it to. You still remember Take It to the Battlefield?
I remember his verse.
You know you remember it. With
I
your
remember-
first
I
rap
remember-
song, you be remembering it. I still remember mine.
And he'll tell you, I think I wrote probably 7 different verses for this particular
He
song.
kept sending you back to the studio to the
It
beat.
wasn't that. It was the school caught on to what we were doing.
Yeah.
We got almost. I still got the tape.
Already.
I still got the tape.
You know your verse.
Quit stunning. You know that.
I was honing my skills at this particular moment.
Already.
I
But
got you.
it was catching on to the point that a lot of people would come home from school with us, and then it's a new person on this verse. It's a new person on the song.
Already.
A new person. We got about 10 different versions, man. And after that,
Was one more popular than the next?
that's a great question. If you ask me, I think every single version
Slapped.
was correct.
Yeah.
You know how you can have some friends who rap,
Yeah.
but then you can be around a group of people who were everybody was talented. Like I was
Lyrical,
around, I was
yeah.
amongst a group of people who I went to school with who was very, very talented, and it's like Zero had just dropped. What was the name of that Zero album?
Look what you did to me.
Look What You Did to Me.
That's representing your hood too.
And he was right up the street. He used to record at Gill's taping CD.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
back of Gill's
Oh, yeah,
taping CD.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he and I, we went to 123 World right next door to go get our T-shirts and you know, like a beauty supply type of situation. But not knowing who Zero was, but understanding the music. We knew the music. He wasn't Roe at this time.
Already.
But when you was hearing him, it's like, man, this shit is up the street from the house.
Yes.
To know, to think, to understand we can have a
that's
studio
motivation.
in the back of something. You know, I'm coming, my people got a studio.
Yeah.
At this particular moment, the studio was in Baton Rouge. So it's probably about 400 square feet bigger than what we in right now. I mean, that's where majority of the hits come.
I remember.
From. But to understand that in the back of a CD store, you can have a small setup, but this is the sound that's coming out of that. Oh, man.
It ain't where you record, it's where you mix it.
Absolutely.
True.
Absolutely.
I seen Master P in the bathroom.
Yeah.
He
recorded. Break 'em Off, he recorded in the bathroom.
Damn show did on San Jacinto.
Him and Bias.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So you grew up pretty much, with a behind the scenes, and Master P was just, very progressive on his business sense back then.
Correct.
How did that impact your career? Because a lot of people don't have that inside track to the business side of things. They just you in it, you got the love for the music, I know how to rap, but
Everything else.
yeah, it's that whole other side.
I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, I'm the type of person I have to see it. If I can see it, that's all I need. Telling me is, I don't really listen to too many people, you know what I'm saying? Because I hear a lot from a lot of people. But to actually see it and actually witness it the way I did, and I'm like literally right here. And though it was normal, it wasn't normal.
I know it.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It does make
I don't
sense.
want to sound...
It was normal to you. It was
correct.
But you had an awareness that it wasn't normal for everybody.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. So with that being said, I couldn't make no excuses. Nobody around me could make excuses. Why? Because we saw it, we seeing it.
You saw it firsthand.
A lot of people, man, I ain't have the, I didn't, I couldn't have that excuse.
It's real.
Like at all. True. And so that alone allowed my hustle to just go to a whole different level. And I just always said to myself, because again, you got to understand around this time, he had probably about 35, 40 artists.
Yeah.
And it's no disrespect to not one single artist. But to see a lot of people who had that opportunity sit and chill.
Squander it.
And I'm thinking to myself, like, he and I, we'd be at his house. And we're like, man, if we had this equipment, it's a
right?
wrap.
Yeah.
It'd be, because I wasn't allowed to record. I wasn't allowed to, I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Don't say nothing. I was
a
at the time,
preteen.
so, hey, man, be seen but not heard, things of that nature. So, everybody, we was just all quiet. But to leave that studio and then, come back to my man Rand house, is like, man, if we had this equipment.
They don't know what they got.
But a lot of, man, let me explain something to you. A lot of people are unappreciative because they feel as though I'm supposed to be here. A lot of people was given opportunity.
Yeah. Oh,
not everybody.
Will you say that again, please?
A lot of people were given opportunities, and a lot of people are unappreciative for some of the things that was afforded to them that they really didn't have to work for.
And still,
you see what I'm saying? So that alone just became, my work ethic just became 100 times.
I bet.
To the point now I have something to prove, and I never told him, never told Cuz, but his footsteps, I followed him.
Yeah.
Didn't
as
ask for
you
nothing.
should.
Yeah, I didn't ask for nothing.
Yeah.
But
it was there in real time for you.
Correct. And it's because of that, learning how to fish on my own, I was able to, I would like to think make history, in my own right. A lot of things, but we definitely gonna get into that as well.
Yeah, let's talk about the rap hustle, because I heard you pushed how many units out the trunk?
Independently.
100. I sold 168,000 units by myself.
At a profit margin of about $7 a piece.
No.
More than that?
No. I had to hook up at Micro Center.
Okay.
Where I was buying a verbatim inkjet printable. I was buying 100 pack, literally. For $4. I was selling between 250 to 300 CDs a week at $20 a piece.
Oh,
off the trunk.
Yeah.
What year was this?
This was 2010 to date.
Okay.
I used to come here every other Saturday to grind. I would start off at Valley View Mall. It's no longer there.
Yeah, Preston.
I would go then across the way to the Galleria. Then I'd come out to Grapevine Mill. I would get on the road at 6 in the morning. I would start grinding at 11 a.m. I wouldn't leave here till 9:30. I then get back on the road and head back to Houston.
That's the rap hustle.
And I was doing it every
about.
other weekend.
See, a lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah.
You know, it's a select few that I'm not gonna say people in Dallas don't know about that, but that was the blueprint back then.
Absolutely.
I mean, Master P did that.
But you saying back then.
It ain't broke, is it?
Let me explain something.
It ain't broke, is it?
Let me explain something.
Tell them if it's broke or not, 100 Stacks.
March 13, 2020 was my last day selling physical CDs. That's when the
So you were still doing it all the way up until then.
See what I'm talking about?
People still got CD players in their car and at their crib.
Man, let me explain something. A college car is your car your parents had that's paid off now.
That part.
Think how many college students that's
For
that's in it.
sure.
You see what I'm saying? We talking over
Our
100
daughter,
Right?
she got a 2007.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's rolling.
Absolutely.
Shit, getting from A to B.
Yeah.
Shit.
And B to C.
So,
I tell people, they be like, man, nobody. And I'm like, that's one thing I never did. I never listened to the person because I understand you going based off of what somebody else said.
well, see, that's important what
Facts.
you said because that's the game, bro. Because you know, if you can see it, you can achieve it.
Absolutely.
And I always, you know, relate stuff back to Dallas because that's where we're from, and we really never had that visionary to pop through that we could see and everybody else could be like, yeah, that nigga made it out the Cliffs, or yeah, he made it out the Grove, or yeah, he made it out of South Dallas enough to where no, I'm not the way about it didn't go like that.
But y'all got a
It didn't go
legend.
like that for everybody.
Yeah.
But y'all got a legend from here though.
DOC?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we do.
Absolutely.
We do. We have a legend from here, but it didn't.
Actually, two. But he was the first legend that I know.
But we're talking about bosses.
Gotcha.
Entrepreneurial.
Okay.
We're talking about record label execs.
Okay.
Because you name Jay Prince, we name Tony Draper, we name Master P.
Yeah.
We're not talking about writers and rappers.
Correct.
Yeah, we got rappers out
Correct.
here. But we didn't have the infrastructure and the business sense to be able to achieve what they did, what your family member did, because I'm not going to say, well, because one person didn't break through.
But I'm going to say this. You can say that about,
A lot of places.
no, you could say that about maybe at the generation where you were coming up, but the generation that was coming up, they could see Master P's blueprint too.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody knew they could have done and put it. It's just something about some people just don't know how to say, oh, catch the pattern.
Yeah, you don't want
I think it was one artist
Or they don't know
that was
what,
well on his way.
from Dallas.
Yes.
Give me who you think. Chief.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Mo 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, I do too.
Mo 3.
I do too.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't on Mo 3 in 2019, 2020. I was on Mo 3. Roy Lee
Yes.
put me on to Mo 3.
Already. You knew Roy Lee.
What is it? Lifestyle Smile Every Day?
Yes. Yes.
Good brother.
Good brother right there. Dixon Sir.
I feel as though I think Mo 3 was right on the cusp.
He was.
When I say on the cusp, and then the pieces that he had around him, there's rapping, but then there's a person who make music.
Yes. He was making music, wasn't he?
Man, look, it's a lot of good lyricists. You felt him when he say, "You hear that church up in my verse." That's how I'm raised.
Uh-huh.
Hey, man, you.
Was you following him when he used to do all the stuff on Instagram and be like on the in the kitchen
Yeah, with the
with the money, with the pistol, with the jewelry on?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what's crazy about that, and y'all gonna keep hearing me mention, Rand, because this my
Already,
brother.
you supposed to.
I vent to him, and I'm thinking to myself, what is it? Like, it's not about the money for me, and I know a lot of people say money. It's not about the money because I figured out a way to actually generate revenue.
Already.
Now I want to come from this underground, get to this mainstream. That way I can be able to put my cousin Brandon Hogan on.
There you go.
This man here, videographer, videos, still pics, you name it.
Yes.
My man Rand, who been putting it in, once you get a family,
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of hard to do things. I'm almost the last one standing who can really freely move around and do what it is. And so it's almost like, how do you get that type of notoriety? What Mo 3 was doing? He was just in his kitchen.
Oh yeah,
I knew a song from his kitchen before it made it.
that's
big.
real. That's real.
That's crazy.
That's real because he sung it on there.
Absolutely.
That's that talent.
Absolutely.
That outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he did sing it on there.
You didn't even know what it was. You thought it was a freestyle.
Yeah, you
Well,
did.
and then music just transcends. It don't matter if it was out the
Absolutely.
closet, out the trunk, out the when you hear it.
If it's
like,
good music.
man,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Good
Good music.
Yes.
Yeah, good music.
Absolutely.
And that's a timeless song.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's one of them songs that's timeless, and I agree with you on that. He was well on his way. Anytime, he had just had a concert at the, I believe, the House of Blues, and they said it was 80-90% women there. Anytime you can control the women,
Absolutely.
better talk to Drake.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about?
that's a
Anytime you
fact.
can control the women,
That's a
the
fact.
men will follow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking
And
about?
it ain't all twerking either.
Yeah, I mean, it was on some gangster
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Correct.
But he could sing that gangster and
But
he could rap it.
he came up with an album for the women though.
Yes.
Some years back.
Yeah, he did.
When I say I followed this man, like this man was. It's not many artists that I stay in tune with.
And you was in tune with him.
I was very in tune to him.
I read it.
And you said something very important when you said it's not just about the money, because that goes for a lot of any career you go into.
Absolutely.
Like I'm in healthcare, so a lot of people say I'm going to be a doctor so I can make a lot of money. I'm going to be a nurse so I can make a lot of money. That can't be your number one, because that don't come to after a whole lot of work is put in.
You gotta have
And that's why a lot of people fall off. They don't want to put in that work that's required before.
Work ethic and
Exactly.
consistency. They expect, man, let me tell you something. I had a producer, and when I say this producer was very, very talented, this man made 4 beats and was looking for the money.
You don't even got no portfolio.
So you know what that is?
Pride.
You got to have a passion for this.
Absolutely. That's correct.
We talk about love. Yeah, love is one thing, but you got to have a passion for the art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if you're good, somebody gonna like that. There's too many people in the world, bro.
Absolutely.
That's the plus about the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could have 1%. No, you ain't got to have 1%. You can have 0.1% of the world follow you, and you Gucci. You good for the rest of your life. But you know what I'm saying?
But these are things that you start out preaching, but as time progresses, you just no longer preach.
Yes.
That was a conversation in the car today. Like, man, you can't teach hustle. Either you got it or you don't.
That's real.
You know, a lot of people come asking to the point, man, hold on, man, I'm starting to enable you.
Yep.
Because you know I got it. But it's only until I start telling you that, oh man, I'm not real no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or man, he done went Hollywood. Man, I get up every single day and go grind. What you doing? Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be. I got a whole family to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what I'm doing. You know, so I say that to say work ethic. You know how many songs I made before I even felt confident enough to be able to put it on a CD and give it to a person? Man, this man hard drive was full of songs that I didn't feel because, listen to me, before there was the Denzel Washington. We still had the Ricochet Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
We still had the Mo Better Blues Denzel Washington.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
But we saw him coming into himself.
Oh yeah, sharpening the
After
scrap.
that, you see what I'm saying? So
Yes.
everything is training. You know what I'm saying? If you're not willing to put the work in, man, you're not going nowhere.
You're not.
People want to pop from the start, huh?
Absolutely.
Fast
Absolutely.
money.
And I think that's one of the issues, the problems that I have with social media is like, because the youth, they can look at it and it seems like overnight someone went from nothing to something because they're showing you what they want you to see.
Absolutely.
But people need to show the grind. People need to show the sleepless nights. People need to show the road trips, the trashy rooms. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like,
They can now.
so that they know, but they don't, is what I'm saying. And that's why people think it's a glamorous, popcorn. But in order to make it and survive, you gotta have that hustle.
You gotta have the hustle, and you gotta learn how to reinvest.
That part. And reinvent.
That's
Reinvent as well.
Yeah, don't spend all your damn money.
Correct.
Don't spend all your money. That's very important.
Correct.
Yes.
A lot of people don't understand scaling up. A lot of people don't understand. But let me.
People don't
I'm not gonna make
understand
this
scale,
a
period, up or down.
I'm not gonna make this
though.
a financial literacy.
Come on,
can.
You know,
You
session,
That's what
but
we're here
Bring it
for.
to that mic and talk to these brothers and
educate.
sisters out here.
Let me explain something. So I give game for free.
Come on.
So you got a lot of people who have knowledge, and you have a lot of people who say that they have generated a lot of wealth. But when you do business with them, it almost feels as though they want to make as much money out for you.
Yes.
And so when I'm talking to a person, you know, when you around money, you don't. It's not what you hear.
Yeah.
It's the energy.
That's real.
Man, you just made how much? Oh, okay. I said, let's go on there do. Yeah, man. You know, shit. I'm gonna kind of need that up front so we can. All right. That up front, there's nothing wrong with that. But how you present
However,
it,
comma.
something ain't right.
It's
So
real.
like I tell a person, I just told a person, what was this, last Sunday? If you make $100,000 this month, how much of that $100,000 can you touch?
That part.
I asked him this. Oh man, I probably about 65, 70. I said, okay, you're wrong. He took offense. This is a real story. Like this is from a man who was older than me. Well, Young Blood, since you know everything, break it down to me. Since you got all the answers. It's not that I know everything. I'm speaking from experience.
It's facts.
If I make $100,000, let me break this down. 100,000, 50% of that's gone already because of taxes. So now you self-employed though, right? You work for yourself, you're a boss.
Yeah.
So now it's 50,000 left over, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, remaining from the 100.
Okay.
So now that it's 50,000, you got to bust that in half.
got
That's
overhead.
25,000.
Yeah.
Why? 25,000. You got to put that in the reinvestment pot.
That's right.
Now we got 25,000 left, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I don't have a job, so I don't have no 401k plan. I don't have no retirement. So now 12.5 got to go into that.
Yes.
Now it's 12.5 remaining, right?
Yes.
So now a person, oh, okay, cool. No, you're not
No.
spending this 12.5. That's when you keep your overhead low.
Yeah, and not only
And
that,
now that's in your regular pot that you're supposed to build up for a rainy day.
what you got, if you got people working under you, you got
Absolutely.
subscriptions you got to pay for.
Absolutely.
You got advertisement you got to print.
Absolutely.
All them little,
Absolutely.
people don't look at all that little
They
stuff.
don't. Man, let me tell you something. To date, before this distribution that I did, I've spent close to $700,000 of my own money.
I believe it.
Of my own money.
Easy.
I'm one of them people, I'm real. And I don't mean real by a street code. I never sold dope, never had to, because I always had a legal hustle.
Already.
I never wanted to look, no disrespect to those who had to do what they had to do to get to where they get to. I tell America was built on corruption.
Say that.
You feel me? So I can't knock you on how you go get your money.
That's real.
But for as me, I was around a
It's
lot
the
of
American
individuals,
way.
for as my friends who came from a home setting where parents went to work. So we were given opportunities to go left and right.
Yeah.
Some people not, some people, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, I
But
feel you.
I'm blessed to say that I was around a tight knit group of people who gave me opportunity to have a choice.
Already.
A lot of people don't. So I say that to say, in that reinvestment, a lot of people feel as though, why you still ain't made it? And I look at them like, what's your definition of making it? Because you wouldn't know Bill Gates right now if he walked up to you.
No.
This man wear Tommy Bahama shoes and clothes. That's $300 a shirt, but it looked like he bought it from Walmart.
But you know why? It's because we in this time where
Absolutely.
people think likes and followers equals revenue and income. That
Absolutely.
means nothing. Like, it doesn't matter how many people are liking you or following you. It does not equate to what's in
Unless
your
they're paying
bank
you.
account.
Unless they
Period.
paying you.
You have some artists who have 100 million followers who don't even have 100 million streams.
Well,
It's real. 100 million cents.
so ain't not even real supporters. You know what I mean?
You see what I'm saying? Like,
you just
yo,
following.
It's like,
Kenny hate
imagine what that would do to you, your psyche, to know that you have 100 million followers.
Yeah.
You can't even sell 10,000 CDs. You know what? Never mind CDs. My merch. I sold
let's talk about
87,000. I sold 87,000 pieces of my own merch from my bare hands
For 4 years, right?
since June of 2017 to date. I've sold
7
87,000
years.
pieces of my own merch.
Hey, that's good.
The fact that you sold 87,000 pieces, like people don't,
Yeah, they don't
even
keep
be
up
knowing
with
them
that.
numbers. You gotta,
Yeah. That's business,
Yeah.
though. That's business. You supposed to know. If I say,
If you don't-
what's the profit margin? It should, because you the man that you supposed to know.
Absolutely.
But if I ask them, they be like, well, let me see.
Nah.
So wait, so let's talk about Young Black Exec. I love that as a brand, because I strongly believe in you know what I mean? There's so much you can put on your body to advertise.
Absolutely.
So why not? Yeah, I like that.
How'd you come up with that?
Come on.
Riding one day, I had a record company. My original record company was called Blazing Records.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't renew it, and I knew I wanted to rebrand. And I'm looking at the amount of CDs that I've already sold thus far, and I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm young, I'm black, and I'm on some executive shit. I don't know if I can curse.
Yeah, feel free.
And it just rung a bell, and then acronym YBE. Before I made anything, I jumped out, made this cup. No trademark yet, no LLC, no. I put up 25,000 of these. And what I would do with my cups, I was in and out the airport. I was giving my cups away to people in the airport. I don't know where you going, but I know you was going somewhere.
Yeah.
And I started passing them out, and then it stuck to it. I'm like, okay, man. Then I made the shirts, made the hoodies, I made the hats. And once I started seeing people support Young Black Exec Music Group, I need to etch that in stone.
Yeah.
So pretty much, I tested it. I wanted to see who would take to Young Black Exec. You got a lot of people, Dope Boy Records or whatnot, and they just jump out there, spend their 750 LS, you know, and then you get to thinking, oh, my mama can't wear a shirt Dope Boy Records to church.
Nope.
She can't go to the banquet and wear Dope Boy Records.
Mm-hmm.
But if my mama wear Young Black Exec,
Thank
what
you.
does that mean?
Period.
Oh, my son is
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
I like the way you think.
And it stuck. So that's how Young Black Exec came about, and I strongly feel I embody every single word in that. Everything I do on a day-to-day basis, it don't stop. Like I tell people, they want overnight success. They don't really understand. Sometimes it can take 10 years to become an overnight success.
Yeah.
A lot of time, but a lot of people don't have the patience to wait that long because social media got them thinking that
Microwave.
you know,
Right.
yeah, man,
Gotta have it right now.
absolutely.
Right.
And then that's how fast that career goes.
And that's very important how you said that, because it can take 10 years before you get overnight success.
Absolutely.
Before you get that one that's like,
That one break.
this is it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that's what I mean. People see that part, but they don't know. And a lot of times you don't realize how long somebody been grinding before. Like you always see, you go back and look at what movies, and you be like, "Oh, that's so and so," and they was.
You know, when they was young.
You know a prime example who you can go back and look at?
Talk to me.
Think about the Rick Rosses when he was with Tony Draper, and Suave House.
Yep.
Rick Ross was writing for people then.
Yep.
Now, you got to understand, you got several major, you got A-Ball MJG, legends.
Yep. Tila.
But then you got the Tilas of the world.
Yep.
And then you got a Rick Ross that's just waiting his turn, being patient.
Oh yeah, learning.
Years later, he come around. Then Trick Daddy, you know, from my understanding, take him under the wing, and then you make your way to the Def Jams and the Jay-Z's in 2006. Now you pop, but you've been in the game damn near
a decade at least.
at best.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like I tell people, but now look at him. Now he in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He understand the agriculture game now. He got cattle all on his property now.
Chickens.
He got cars and
That boy making his own chickens for his own wing stop.
He that as well. You see what I'm saying?
The boy
That's the
say he
definition of
made.
a boss.
That boy say he got thousands of chickens on his property for his own wing stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I saw that boy doing it.
But you saw the
Cut out the
rise.
middleman.
You saw the rise.
That's
you
real.
saw the grind.
Oh yeah.
We saw, you know, a heavy set Ross to now, you know, health is wealth Ross.
Yes.
Now I gotta get my health in order.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying? Now your health in order. Now private planes. You know what I'm saying? Now
Biggest house in Atlanta.
Come on.
Excuse me. Biggest house in Georgia.
Correct. The biggest pool.
In Georgia.
Evander Holyfield.
Oh, they say it's one of the biggest pools in the country.
Exactly.
That's
The
what they
biggest
really
pool.
said.
Exactly. That's inspiring because
very
we saw
inspiring.
his grind. For those who used to follow the Tilas and the A-Ball MJGs,
Yeah,
and you would
yeah.
see, we didn't know who he was, but we would see him in the wing. That's the
That's the
progression.
same cat.
Correct. Same cat.
How close in age are you to Romeo?
I'm about a couple years older than him.
Okay, so y'all basically came up together already.
Absolutely.
How's that relationship? I seen y'all hanging out at the crib.
Man,
y'all look like y'all was celebrating.
And you know what? That was actually my cousin's wedding.
Already.
Yeah. So, he wanted to do it in Calabasas, and he wanted to do it, with the backdrop and things of that nature. And yeah, man, family coming together.
That's beautiful.
And it was beautiful. But one thing about Rome, he's coming into his own as a man. He got a family of his own. And he's understanding. He's at a point now that he got to carve his own lane out, because now he got kids of his own that's looking after him that will soon follow in his footsteps.
That's real.
Pretty much. So it's beautiful.
That's beautiful, man. He's living in California as well, right?
He actually moved down south now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, southern boy. Yeah.
Come back to your roots, baby.
Got to. Off top.
So what you got jumping next?
I drop a single next Thursday, man. Something for the ladies, something. Yeah. It's reminiscent of the Ja Rule and the Ashanti type feel.
Okay.
That was a good little time.
That's a good vibe.
Yeah.
I come up in an era where 4 seasons, right?
Yes.
A song can come on. He was playing songs earlier today, and I instantly was knowing what I was doing. Grade I was in.
Oh yeah, music marks time.
Correct.
That's me.
That's what
I don't know
Correct.
dates and times. You know dates.
Yeah, especially with music.
Like, what was out?
Yeah, but if I hear the song, it puts me in a feeling of what I was doing.
Absolutely.
And then it comes to, I said, man, I remember what I was doing when this song came out.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So yeah, I got a single dropping May 9th called Feeling Like This. I'm going back into production as far as my clothing. I'm coming from the merch to now actual clothing line. It's called Future Billionaire.
Hey.
Everything is gonna be hand stitched, literally.
Really?
we talking top quality.
Well, I need some orders for my baby.
Hey, you know what? I actually brought y'all gifts.
You did.
Hey,
Actually, hold on. Let me.
Let me tell you.
Okay. Oh my God.
Future guests, take note.
Yeah. I actually brought y'all
Future
some
guests,
man.
take note. The man came bearing gifts.
Yeah, hold on,
and
man.
gift bags.
Oh yeah.
It ain't in no plastic bag, grocery bag.
The
Hey,
presentation.
it can be in a grocery bag, but I'm just
Presentation
saying.
is
No,
everything.
presentation, man.
Oh.
Presentation.
That's you?
And this your lady
Thank
go
you.
first. My apologies.
Oh yeah, she tried to
Yeah.
grab.
Right.
So
You should grab and get elbowed.
Ladies first. That's
Go
why
ahead,
he
open
was
yours first.
apologizing. That's why he was apologizing.
Go ahead and open yours first, baby.
See what I'm
You're too
talking
slow.
about? Did you hear that, kid?
Bam.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, they about to get moved.
Water, it don't necessarily have to be alcohol, but
No, we ain't gonna use these cups. We
Oh,
gonna use
top.
these cups. We gonna put it right on the shelf, baby.
and then the shirts,
wow.
in the packaging as well. Make sure it wasn't no
Actually,
dust.
y'all see that?
No,
Chris?
no,
Chris
nothing
clear.
on it. No dirt, no nothing.
Oh
yeah.
See that gilding tag?
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's quality.
Just saying.
That's that quality, though.
Then when you hold on, now this is marketing 101. Let me show you when you
Let 'em
open this
know.
thing
I
up.
don't know. Where's my thing?
Ain't no
I think
false
Here
bottom.
it is.
Oh yeah, we gotta seal that thing. That's really sealed.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that.
There we go. There we go.
Open it on.
Now I want you to look at that tag.
Y'all see that? See how y'all don't see that gilding label that?
The man took time
Oh yeah, I folded each and every one of them
and put them in the package.
Look at
off
that.
top.
Look at that.
Okay. Now that's something I can wear out. I mean,
Me
at
too.
the house.
You gonna see me on the show with this song.
And my Instagram is on that tag as well, just in case a
Period.
person forget when you look at that
And
tag
that's
in
how
the
you do
middle.
that.
Oh yeah, independent black owned.
Love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta pay extra for
Y'all
that.
heard this free
You gotta
game.
pay. You
y'all
gotta
getting
pay
up here on
extra for
Super
that. If you
Tight.
ever forget my IG
Yeah.
page, all you
Y'all
gotta do
see
is
this?
look back on that tag.
That's super dope right there.
Y'all heard this free game. Y'all getting on Super Tight.
I hope y'all listening. I hope y'all listening because the man came through and laced us with what he's done in the past. The man said he don't believe in nepotism.
I don't.
I mean, if that don't, there's so many people with their hand out looking for the hookup.
Yeah,
Even though Master P had a movie, I got the hookup.
correct.
He ain't out here giving out hookups
Correct.
like that. And I bet you he appreciates you getting it out the mud.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The crazy thing is, I talked to him and Silk 2 times today.
Oh.
Really?
And anytime I call, they know I'm not calling with my hand out, and they gonna always pick up the phone.
That's why.
And
outside of you, they love you.
And I wanna, if y'all don't mind, I definitely want to take this time because I don't think Cuz get his proper flowers.
I want you to do that on here because people think I got something against Master P.
Why?
Because him and Chad got into it a long time ago, not knowing that they squashed it. They squashed
I was just about to say,
they squashed that.
Before my man transitioned.
You know who brokered that deal?
Who that?
C Murder.
There you go.
C Murder brokered that deal.
They was running mates. They used to be on tour together.
C Murder and Pimp must have been writing each other in the penitentiary like crazy. Yeah. You know, shout out to C Murder, free C Murder, man.
Off top, definitely.
You know
free C.
And free in it, brother. I mean, the victim's family. I mean, this is no slight against
I condolences to him, but if you serve your time, if you know what
y'all know,
if you know what happened,
yes, ooh,
you know, but that's it's
Louisiana.
Yeah,
it's Louisiana, bro.
Nah. My cousin Brandon to tell you, this Jefferson Parish before it's Louisiana.
Wow.
It's a whole different
world.
Beast. Yes.
You know what? I always say this, and people don't understand. It's three states I always say is different worlds. New York, Los Angeles, and Louisiana. Yep. And when I'm really talking about Louisiana, I'm really talking about down there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
You buckle up when you drive through that.
Well, I mean, ass cheeks tight. We used to have to go through New Orleans, trying to go to Jackson.
Yep.
That little freeway all the time. You better drive right coming through here, bro.
What you be doing?
Me and Chad used to have on the glasses with the polo shirt, trying to look square in them.
Get
My
them.
man kept a pair of low
Get them right there. Them the ones.
Yeah, but back in the day, it worked.
Yeah.
We look like college students. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Them some young boys come from the university. They must go to Xavier or somewhere.
Xavier.
You let them boys do. Let them boys do.
But I honestly don't feel like Cuz get the proper respect. Honestly, and I'm talking about P. You feel me?
Yes.
Mate, you got to understand the doors that was open. The J Princes made people, when you come down south, you're going to respect us because Jay laid the law.
Yeah.
Tony Draper, what he added to the game, he gave us style. He gave us, 8-ball, hey man, you know nobody, you think them boys was.
Oh yeah, P. Oh yeah.
You feel me?
Yes.
So I say that to say, you got a person that done already beat the odds, coming out the Calio projects.
Already.
Then you got a person who took a chance and then he moved to Richmond, California. He wanted to better his life for him and his family. Then you got a person who have the mentality of a person from Project, but you educated, but you still learn how to network with, E40 and E40 Uncle who then link you with the EA Skis of the world, which is the Dr. Dre before the Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
A lot of people don't know about EA Ski.
Off top, and then you got a person who you see all the people that you coming up with getting deals, when the E40 got the job deal and things of that nature, he still held out and for the right situation. Mm-hmm. I don't think people understand. We talking about an era where it took a lot of money to break a record. We had no social media.
Make a record.
No, I can remember.
Even the make equipment was analog. You can only buy. We wasn't in the digital era yet.
Yeah.
E40.
We talking ADAT.
Yeah.
Yes. For him to hold out like he did in that era, because I can remember that Source magazine cover with E40. And it said E40 signs for $3 million. That was big bread.
Major.
Because people were signing for $25,000.
What was it? Sprinkle Me? Was that the one that Slurricane?
Hurricane is one that really took them over the top, bro.
Yeah.
And then all the other songs, Sprinkle Me Man, The Click.
Yeah.
I mean, it was he had
major.
the whole, yes. I mean, he had 1, 2, 3, 4 acts. Let me see, it's 3 boys and 1 girl. Well, what is it, 2 boys and 1 girl, right? Yeah, D-Shot.
Absolute, yep.
Yeah, so 3 boys and 1 girl.
Yep.
That's 4 different projects.
Yeah.
Who ain't gonna sign that?
Yeah.
I mean, 3 million was a lot of money
That
back
was a
in
lot.
the 90s. Early 90s. That was the
Listen,
early 90s. For P to say, nah, that's not enough.
you looking at
Yeah,
listen,
you're right.
I'm such a student of the game. I'm single digits kid.
Yeah.
You had artists who was looking for a deal because you looking at the MC Hammers who sold 15 million out the gate. You looking at the Vanilla Ices who sold 17 million out the gate.
Yeah.
So you thinking of shit, man, all I get a record. You gotta understand, man, this was at a time that they don't want to say it. MC Hammer was running things. This man was on a cartoon on Saturday morning with Bo Jackson and Wayne Gretzky.
The boy had a dog. The man had a dog.
You see what I'm
MC Hammer
saying?
was running. Everybody's wearing
The
hammer
nigga had a
pants.
dog.
Everybody's wearing hammer pants, doing the typewriter.
But hold on, repeat what you just said. What you say he had?
A dog.
Now,
action figure.
who followed up with that?
Master P.
So I'm gonna bring it back full circle. You had people who was breaking ground, but they didn't have ownership. Imagine them if you sold 17 million.
Yep.
Imagine what the record company made. This was at a time going platinum was $10 million in revenue.
Yeah. For the label.
For the
For the label.
For the label. So now here you got a man like, okay, cool. The JT Bigger Figures.
Yep. Shout out to JT Bigger the Figure.
He's an intricate part as well.
I know he is.
From an independent standpoint. You know, he pretty much gave a lot of game that ended up giving the game, the rapper game.
Wow.
He took the game under his wing as well. He was the first person who signed Hurricane Game. So I say that to say you got a person who held out and then they moved back down south. Yep. You turned down so many deals, but you understand we doing something much bigger. We got the Ghetto Boys, who arguably one of the best groups. I mean, Mind Playing Trick, they all overseas with this song.
Man, they had Scarface in the group. That's all you had to say.
DJ Action.
Scarface in the group, bro.
Come on. You see what I'm saying?
Number 2 of my all-time.
Come on. So you had these individuals. So you had a man who understood. No, it was something that was way much bigger that can be done. So here you got a man who signed an 85-15 with Brian Turner at Pro Arty, who then signs the first shoe deal. Let me put that on record.
Yeah.
Before the Travis Scotts that's mashing up with the Jordan brand, you got a man who did a deal with Lugz.
Yeah.
Then he went and did a deal with Converse.
Yeah.
Then you got a man who say, okay, cool, now it's time for me to put out movies. Okay, y'all don't want to put my movie in the theaters? No problem. I'm going to crank them out on VHSs.
And killed the game.
Everybody was.
And killed the game.
This is Tyler Perry before Tyler Perry.
Killed the game. That's where he got all that money from. He think I don't know. Because them DVDs,
they was $29.99. So now imagine 85 cents out of each dollar. So now, when you think of the Vivica A. Foxes who carved her lane in the independent industry, when you think of the Tyler Perrys who was on the chitlin circuit, as they called it, back in 98, 99, 2000.
They owned the P.
Come on. But he just didn't stop there, and I'm giving them his flowers because you got a lot of people who has a lot to say, but they don't, I don't think they know. No. You got a man who did a historic deal to then taking over music. Now showing you I can be just like a Spike Lee as well and make my own films and put my own people on. Yeah. To now it's time for me to go to WCW. Now we did a deal with WCW. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's not enough as well. So now it's time for me to go play basketball.
Yeah.
People don't understand.
He
made the team.
He definitely
did. Made the team.
Charlotte Hornets and Toronto Raptors.
Toronto Raptors, yes.
He was on the team with Stephen Curry daddy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But it just didn't stop there, Bobo.
Keep going.
Okay, now y'all don't think that I can transition from, this gangster music? Okay, now I'm going to Nickelodeon.
With Lil Romeo.
Yeah.
I'm taking Lil Romeo to Nickelodeon.
What you saw Eddie Murphy do, now you got a person who is arguably considered a gangster rapper, one of the biggest at the time. Yeah. Now I'm going to transition over to
gotta be able to reinvent. See? Yeah.
You got to be able to reinvent yourself.
Yep.
So, like I tell people, hey man, you only a bad person when I tell you no. I'm only Hollywood when I start telling you no, and I'm no longer giving you.
That's real.
But when I was giving you, I'm the hottest thing smoking.
Oh,
That
yeah.
part.
You my nigga.
Oh, that's cuz. Yeah, man. We grew up together.
Yeah.
We like I tell a person, man, any industry that you in is gonna be ups and downs, like the stock exchange.
Yeah.
Man, you got billion-dollar companies laying off 7,000, 9,000 people right now.
Sure.
So you telling me, I made 400 million, but times change. You got to transition. I can't live like when you look at prime time, Dallas, Cowboys, how he was living 20 years ago, as you get older and you become a family man and you become a father, and you got to see your kids go to college and you got to set up, all of this. Yeah. And you can't spend
Oh, no.
Yeah.
that no more.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, your priorities change.
So,
or they should.
Me seeing that, any and everybody around me, they'll tell you, if I don't know how to do it, I'm going to figure it out. Before I ask you for something, I'm going to go sit down and I'm going to go figure this out.
Yeah.
I'm never going to ask you to do something I wasn't willing to do myself.
Yeah.
Everything that I do is direct to consumer. I'm still out every single day. I don't have no image to hold. You got a lot of people who got images to hold because, I'm this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that's the fastest way to go broke, having an image to hold.
Ain't it?
You see what I'm saying?
People don't know me. I'm going to work, baby.
I hope y'all appreciate all this free game.
Amen.
You know what I mean? This is some real valuable stuff.
We could keep talking on and on and on.
And all of you inspiring young black execs, I hope you guys are listening.
Yes,
Tuning in.
please.
Top.
Just young black men, period. And
Correct.
women. You know what I'm talking about? Because you dropping some serious jewels on them. And our platform is more than just about hip hop. It's about, of course, Texas Connects.
Educate.
Yeah, we want to educate. You know what I'm
top.
talking about? We're trying to connect with the youth and the older people.
Yeah,
People who might have missed their boat. It ain't too late. You know what I'm saying? I saw a thing on Morgan Freeman the other day. Hell, he didn't start making money till he was in his late 30s.
I'll do you one better. If I'm not mistaken, you correct me if I'm wrong, Warren Buffett, 57 years of age.
Yeah.
A lot of people think, man, let me tell you something. It's today with these sports contracts that people think you come out the gate with $100 million. Not understanding the average person that is a part of the 1%, it took these people 20, 25 years.
Yes.
When you think of Amazon, they laughed at this man.
Yes,
but this man had a network within his family that was able to pitch in 10,000 a piece. The urban community, we don't have
But and I watched it because I remember Amazon when all they did was sold books.
Come on, man.
I was Amazon back then.
Absolutely.
And now look, it's like, wow.
Steve Jobs. I remember him at the garage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And nobody felt that.
But that's being self-motivated, not to cut you off.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
That has a lot to do with being confident within yourself and being self-motivated. Because there's going to be a lot of days you wake up that you don't want to get up and go get it.
That's real. A lot of days.
A lot.
Yes.
Rain, hail, sleet, snow.
You got to go get it. You got to be a self-starter.
Absolutely.
Like you say, self-motivated.
Absolutely.
You got to be.
And not only that, y'all pick up some books and read. Like, read about some people, because although it's true, you may be in an environment where you don't have people you can look up to. You're not seeing this every day. I didn't grow up under Master P, you know what I mean? But
he wrote a book.
But it's biographies out there. It's autobiographies out there where people done painted out and laid the way. Y'all got to get in some books, like read, learn.
That's too much
and
work.
apply it to your life.
That's too much work.
See, it's no such thing as too much work if you want to be successful.
But
nothing. I'm just.
Well, you know what?
Period.
The select few.
Yeah.
Would do what needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we
Some of them just need to hear, how do I find out? Oh.
Some people are sheep, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We have to realize that.
That's a fact.
I tell my wife a long time ago, everybody ain't you.
Yeah.
And they ain't going to do it like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You have to realize that some people are just sheep. And they ain't going to be on your level.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about? So, but the ones that get it, they get it.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And I always say the cream is going to rise to the top.
Absolutely.
We might think we're in a shitstorm of a time in our country, but the cream is gonna rise to the top.
Absolutely.
As far as our people are concerned, you know what I'm saying? We see these kids, the pants hanging out their ass, but there's some good kids out there too.
Absolutely.
And they doing what they supposed to be doing.
Absolutely.
And just one more thing I appreciate you pointing out is I hope you guys paid attention to how he wants to bring everybody on that's around him. He's doing it not just for himself,
That's real.
for his circle. That's something that people, I think we're just in such a selfish time in the world, period. Everything is me, I, selfie. And it takes a village for everything.
Absolutely.
You can't make it by yourself.
You cannot.
No.
Man, like I tell a person, you're not going to buy 1 million copies of your own music.
No.
Because you don't have the capital to do it.
No.
You're not going to buy 1 million pieces of your own merch. Every single thing that I do, I make sure I incorporate my family members who want to work. That's the key word.
Yes.
That part.
The people that you see with me today,
they want to be here.
You see what I'm saying? I didn't have to beg because they understand the steps. You got a lot of people who want to take the elevator. Man, show me the direction to the steps. Because if you ever slip and you don't know how to retract your steps, it's a wrap.
That's real. I tell people all the time, you got to go to the basics sometimes.
You got to.
Or you also, it goes right back to everything not being about money. Because some people don't realize it's about the network. It's about the tables you're able to sit at. It's about the circles you're able to be in. So it's not always about what they paying me to do. It's like what the greater benefit for the greater good you can get from just being in the right place at the right time.
And a lot of people don't. Man, let me explain something. A lot of people think because you have money, everything is golden. If you don't have the proper relationships, you can't go into that pocket and pull out that money.
That's real.
You can have all the money in the world.
That's right.
If you don't have no connect to pull out, to give money to, you're just going to be a cat who just got, however you got it, you're just going to be sitting there with it.
With it. That's real. Ooh.
You got to be willing.
And you can't take it with you.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But like, and again, when you said putting everybody else on, I never wanted to be the main individual. Dame Dash said something that was very key from a documentary called Backstage.
Ooh.
I saw that one.
If my man got it, my man got it, my man got it, my man got it. If one person fall, my man can put me back on and I'm back in the game with it.
Yeah.
True.
A lot of people don't like Dame Dash. That's because they timid. I don't give a shit about your delivery if you're telling me what you're telling me is the truth.
Yeah.
That's real.
Last time I checked, you a man. Why you got a problem how this man talk? Is what he's saying, is it true?
But it's just the time we live in. Everybody's so
Too much.
sensitive.
Absolutely.
You got to package it up all pretty and hand it to them. You can't just be like, here's the gift.
Yeah.
Unwrap, take it, or leave it.
I told all my friends.
Sometimes the gift is the delivery.
That part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
But I told all my friends and family, I used to withhold a lot because I never wanted to come off as if I was a know-it-all or if I got it all figured out or I made it. You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes you got to.
But as time progressed, I said, you know what? I can't I'm no longer sugarcoating things with a person because if I got to dim my light for you to feel as though.
Ooh, have you not heard me say that before?
I've only really told you a fraction of the things that I've done. Just here. I know we don't have all night, but I say that to say there's people who know me who feel as though I can just give them whatever.
Yes.
No, man, I wasn't giving whatever. And I come from a man who could have gave me whatever.
You're right.
And you see things differently when you got it out the mud. Like, it's like,
absolutely.
man,
You appreciate it.
I hear you, but you're grown. Like,
And you can teach your seeds that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about? Because the ones that get it handed to them.
Correct.
Just don't appreciate it as much, man.
Correct.
You know what I'm talking about?
Correct. And I never understood that as a youngster. When somebody give you, we all have a friend who was given a car. 3 months later, we saw what that car looked like.
Oh, yeah.
And then we all knew a person who worked at a grocery store and put that down payment on, and we see what that car looked like 3 months after.
They be out there.
It was different.
I don't work for mine.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't eat it.
Don't smoke in my
Don't eat in my car.
Smoke in my car.
Yeah.
Don't lean up against my car.
No, don't put your arm against the glass.
That's a fact.
None of that. No,
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Dog, we appreciate you. Let the people know your social medias, how to reach YBE and you and everything you got going on.
My Instagram page, Young Black Exec. My YouTube is 100 Stacks. My website is youngblackexec.com. And I want to let y'all know 50% of all proceeds at the end of each month goes back to underprivileged families.
That's what's up.
That's strong.
Wow.
Every for the past 9 years, at the end of each month, I take 50% of these proceeds. I go to Skid Row, literally in LA,
That's
I go to
what's up.
3rd Ward because I went to Texas Southern University to do a major and a minor. Let me add that in there. And I did pay for my own school. I sent myself to school as well.
3rd Ward?
Yeah, in 3rd
That's how
Ward.
you do that.
So at the end of each month, you know, I try to go to the Subway, get buku Subway sandwiches. You know, although it's not the healthiest, you know, Little Caesars. But hey, man, when you hungry,
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Okay.
You ain't going to bed with empty
You
stomach.
see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And so with that being said, the program, and I wanna let the people know as well, the program that I'm currently working on right now is purchasing 7 homes in the Missouri City area.
That's good, bro.
And with these 7 homes, I'm allowing underprivileged families to live there for free, 3 months at a time.
All to get back on their feet.
Beautiful.
Enrolling them into my financial literacy course and my money management skills course. My mom has a relationship with D.O. Horton. So after that, getting their credit to a 640, 650 first time home buyer, we ushering them into a brand new single built home.
That is beautiful, man.
That's 28
And that's
families.
how you do it.
That's so dope, man.
That's changing
And my
the
whole
world.
thing is I want somebody who got endless amounts of money to take it, what I'm doing, and just do it on a major. I can't help everybody, but I do understand help can go a long way.
Yeah, it changes the world.
A long
You
way.
never know. Those babies, those kids, you know what I mean? Growing up, you never know
Absolutely.
the impact you have.
Yeah,
So
they're the future.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Somebody that you helping could be our next.
Absolutely.
Yeah, y'all lock in. Y'all lock in. Y'all
Yes.
follow. Y'all support. You know what I mean? We have people out here. He not holding up no stack of money to his ear and talking about spinning the block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Y'all heard
that's a
some.
fact.
Y'all
Sliding on it.
y'all lock in. These are the kind of people, you know, need to get behind.
That's real. Iron sharpens iron, as we said earlier.
Facts.
Say, bro, we sure appreciate you coming, man.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Man, I got the Young Black Exec in the house, man. 100 stacks.
Let's get it.
And he's a
Let's get it.
real
Let's
super
get it.
tight guest.
Know I'ma get some game tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.